Hello, it's Liz with Stampin' on the Rock. Thanks so much for being here. We're going to get started right away. All right, so the stamps that I'll be using today is Translucent Florals. And I'm really just using two stamps from here. Colors that I'll be using Berry Burst Ink Pad and Parakeet Party. Okay, and I'll also be using Blackberry Bliss. It's the Dark Blackberry Bliss Stampin' Blend. I think that's it to show you for right now for the supplies. Cardstock. This is Berry Burst, will be the base. It's an 8.5 by 11, cut in half, and it's already been scored. So we'll go ahead and fold that in half. Almost every third or fourth video I do, someone asks me about scoring and what I'm doing to scoring. So let me just show you that real quickly. This is the Stampin' Up! Trimmer. There's an arm that comes out here so that you can measure all the way out. It comes with a cutting blade here, and then this is a scoring blade. So I can just take you want to make sure you get that cutting blade out of the way, and I take my cardstock, and going this direction, I'm putting it at 4 1/4 over here on the left side, and then you can run this up, and that just gives you a nice score line. Okay, so that's what I'm using, the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer. Okay, so that's my base there. I'm going to put that off to the side. And I didn't tell you, the Designer Series paper that I'm going to be using is Delightful Floral. Obviously, it's been used a little bit. Beautiful paper. This is an online exclusive. So if you're looking through your catalog and not seeing this, it is online only. So be sure to check that out. But look how beautiful this is. Isn't that very pretty? Okay, the backs are not printed, but they're just beautiful designs, and the front have these beautiful flowers on them. So what I'm going to be doing is something we don't do very often. Let me show you the cardstock pieces first. We're jumping ahead. Okay, we need 2 pieces of white cardstock that are 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. And then I need, let's see, I need 2 pieces. Nope, I just need 1 white piece. Just a little white strip like this. That's 1/2 inch by 2 1/4 inch. Now this is for my sentiment. So if you're going to use a different sentiment than what I'm using, this piece might be totally different for you. But I'll be using a 1/2 inch by 2 1/4 inch for my sentiment. And then I have this background. This is the layer for my sentiment. So it's going to go here. So typically I will either do an 1/8 inch or a 1/4 inch bigger. So this one I did a 1/4 inch. So this would be 3/4 inch by 2 1/4 inch, 2 1/2 inches, sorry. So the base green piece, is Parakeet Party, is 3/4, sorry, I didn't write this one down, that's why I'm thinking in my head. This one is 3/4 inches by 2 1/2 inches. This one is a 1/2 inch by 2 1/4 inch. Okay? All right. All right, and then I'm using a piece of Designer Series paper. This is the beautiful flower side on that side, but I'm actually not going to use that one. I use this one too because I love this also. This color is Parakeet Party, and this piece here is cut 3 by 5 inches. All right, so let's get started with this. What I'm going to be doing is we're going to stamp right on the Designer Series paper. A lot of times we use this as a background and we leave it the way it is. But we forget that you can stamp right on the paper too. So we're going to make our own background paper. I'm going to do a subtle look where I'm doing Parakeet Party on Parakeet Party paper. Okay, so we're going to open up the Parakeet Party. I'm using this kind of like, I don't even know what you would call, like little twigs, I guess. I don't know, little blossoms of flowers. I'm stamping that in Parakeet Party. All different directions. And remember, tap, tap. Okay, and you want to rotate your stamp so that everything's not going all the same direction. You can do them a little upside down too. Go off the paper on the side. If you have any corners that maybe don't have anything, you can just go ahead and Just do just a little tip there. Okay, and there you go. So I stamped Parakeet Party ink on Parakeet Party paper. Okay, and put that aside. And I'm going to just do all my stamping right away. Okay, so we'll put that aside for a minute. And then I'm going to use my Berry Burst ink pad. And I'm stamping congratulations. Sometimes it's a little tricky to see when you do white paper on white scrap paper. So what you can do is just take something darker that you have on hand. This, I'm not using this for it at all. It's just a dark green color to help you to see. Okay, I can see a lot better the white paper when there's a green background there. So congratulations. Straight back up. There we go. We'll get rid of that green. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take that. That's the it of my stamping. So I'm going to put these ink pads away. Let's go ahead and mount this. I always suggest kind of lightly setting it down first and then look at it and make sure it's where you want it. It's a whole lot easier to pull up. If you just kind of lightly touch it, then be like, okay, that looks like it's pretty centered, then press it down. Okay, so don't press it down real hard until you know that's where you want it. Let's set that aside for just a minute. All right, I'm going to pull in my trimmer. Now remember, this was a 3x5 piece. I'm going to trim this down now at 3/4 inches all the way across. I'm going to have four 3/4 inch pieces. And you want to keep them in the same order as you're cutting them. So that's 1. There's 2. Keep it in the same order. 3 and 4. Okay, keeping them in that same order right there. All right. I'm going to take the one of these. Remember, we had 2 of these, okay? So I'm just taking one of the 4x5 inch piece, 5 1/4 inch piece. Take the first one. I'm going to work from the outside in. Put adhesive all the way down. Again, don't press hard on here until it's really, you know, it's where you want it to be. So I'm giving it about 1/4 inch border. And I'm just lightly setting it down. I'm not pressing hard. I'm going to take the outside one now. And I'm just going to lightly set it down. Okay, let's do the next one. Oh, I came to the end of my adhesive. That's okay. I actually want to do that sometimes on video so that I can show you how simple it is to change up the tape. I just had someone recently at a class that was using other adhesive, not Stampin' Up! Adhesive, and they had a problem with it, and it was all kind of messed up, and I feel bad, and yet that's your choice to do, but I felt bad because I'm like, I can't help you or guarantee it when it's a lower quality adhesive or from another store somewhere. But you know, if you're in my class and you have a problem and it's a Stampin' Up! Adhesive, I'll replace it for you, no cost. So we're going to just take this, we're opening it up. I'm taking this, and there's 2 little knobs here that go into here. Okay, so you'll line up that back one first, line up this one here, and press it in. Give me 1 second, so sorry. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to take this and close it up, and there you go. And put your finger here to roll it till you feel it sticky, and there you go. You're ready to go. Okay. So run that down. Let's put this piece in here. And again, okay, so I didn't press anything down, but I think I'm pretty satisfied with it. So now that I'm satisfied with it, then I'll go ahead and press it down. Because if you haven't pressed it down yet, it's pretty easy to pull it back up if you don't. Let me just show you. See how simple this is to pull back up. If you just gently, you can pull it right back up if it's not where you want it to be. Okay. But I think that's pretty good. So we're going to just put that down there. press all these down into place. All right. I am going to be using, as in some ribbon here. This is the Parakeet Party. I have to find the English all the time. Metallic woven ribbon. Parakeet Party metallic woven ribbon. It's got some sparkle to it, which is nice. Wrap this around here, and I'm just going to put it a knot off to the left side. It is so nice to have ribbons that coordinate exactly with our colors. The coordination is the name of the game with Stampin' Up! Products. It takes the guesswork out of if something's going to match or not, which is super nice, and I love that feature. Okay, so here we have that. Let's put some adhesive on the back. Just put a little bit on the sides. All right, let's put this down here. And press that on, love that. All right, there we go. And I'm going to take this piece here and we're going to use some dimensionals. And there we go. Take those backs off of here. And let's set that right. I'm going to actually put this over right along the white edge there. Okay, so there you go. And you can just leave it like that. I love this. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just a little bit more. I have these, I didn't have any adhesive, embellishments on me that were either Berry Burst or the Parakeet Party or any other color that would go with it. But I have these flat adhesive backed pearls. And then what I did is, this is Blackberry Bliss, which is a color that actually goes with that also. If you would get this pack of paper, this delightful floral pack, on the back it tells you all the colors that coordinate together. So you have Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Bubble Bath, Calypso Coral, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, Parakeet Party, Pool Party, and Pretty Peacock. That's a lot of P's in there. So I pulled out the Blackberry Bliss Stampin' Blend, and I'm using the brush end. And I'm just going to lightly color over two small pearls and one larger pearl. They dry instantly. There's nothing. Oh, look at that. Okay, maybe not instantly. Ha! Okay, stick with me. Okay, they dry pretty quickly. Not instantly, but they dry pretty quickly. So we're going to give that a second, but that's okay. I just won't touch it right away. But they do dry on there pretty fast. Look at that one popped away from me. Let's get the adhesive. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take this. So we're just going to lay that right down here. Press that down. Let's grab this one off of here. Little buggers flying away from me. We'll put that one up there. Let's grab another one here. The other one I colored. And just kind of randomly putting that. There we go. Okay, and there we go. And you might ask, whoa, what about that other piece? There was one more piece of white paper that we didn't use yet. Don't be afraid to use color as your base. I think a lot of times we just think white. We need white, 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 white for the base. You don't have to. This could be a great base using the Berry Burst. And then on the inside, it might be a little tricky for writing. So just grab a white piece of cardstock. Put a little adhesive if you want to. You can stamp a little something on the inside. Let's go ahead and just do that. I already put my adhesive on there, so I suggest you not really do that. But let's do this. Let's make the inside coordinate a little bit. We'll just ink this one up, and we'll take this and we'll just add a little something on the inside, a little something something. Okay, and now we'll take this and put it on the inside. Line that up. And there you go. So that's your card, and you have a little bit on the inside, and that's where you do your writing, and we're all done. So what do you think? Give it a try. Grab some of your Designer Series paper that might be not have a big pattern on it, and go ahead and stamp right on the paper. So give that a try. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here. And thank you so much for watching, and hit that share button or that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. That's it for now. Bye-bye.